It is December 23rd. What? No. It is December 21st. Oh my God. It is December 31st, 2023, 5:26 p.m., so almost 5:30. So this video is a bit of a departure from my usual style. I've scripted it out a bit because I really want to share my thoughts on how 2023 has treated me. Honestly, 2023 has been a bit of an odd year. I felt like any progress I made in the previous year just came to a grinding halt. There were moments when I genuinely believed I was on the path to becoming a better version of myself, only to find myself slipping back into the same old negative mindset I've had for ages. It's almost like I've ended up right where I started, maybe even worse off mentally. Thinking back to my high school days, especially junior and senior year, my friendships weren't exactly ideal. I often felt like I wasn't an integral part of the main group, and it was pretty clear that my best friend didn't consider me his best friend. These experiences have definitely influenced who I am today and how I approach friendships and social interactions. So in the coming year, that's one thing I really want to work on changing. I love to dive deeper into the events of the past year, but as I reach the end of it, I'm drawing a blank on everything that's happened. It's strange how I feel like I did nothing, because once again, I find myself back at square one, just a bit older. By the way, I'm almost. Okay, you see, that's the issue. This is scripted, and so I'm reading it like a script, and then that was supposed to be like a natural thing. By the way, I'm almost done with the book No Longer Human. Just a bit left. I am planning on making a more comprehensive video about it once I'm done. Here we go. I kind of relate to the main character Yozo sometimes. He'll end up in a more positive scenario, but through his own doing, he will return back to his miserable life of drinking in a way. That's where he's most comfortable. That's not a perfect analogy because I just made it up, but it kind of fits for now. But moving ahead, talking about 2024, it's pretty insane to think that it is 2024. I remember when it was 2022 and I saw this like online post talking about it, like had a map on it, and the map said the year 2022, and I was like, what? 2022? That's the future. And I was like, wait a minute. No, that's now, but the year just looked so futuristic. And now we're in fucking 2024. That's the Blade Runner year, right? Isn't it Blade Runner 2020? I gotta Google that. Hold on. 2049 is Blade Runner. Okay, so we're almost to Blade Runner. I think we're closer to the year than when it was made. That is such a fucking lie. Oh my god. Anyway, it's the future. Gotta get back to where I was in the script. And now here we are 2 years later in 2024, which is just mind-boggling. I mean, before I talk about what I expect to get out of the year, probably the most looming thought about the next year is definitely going to be the state of the American political system. Now, I'm not a political person, not in the slightest, so I'm not going to talk about it at all, but I think we're in for a pretty crazy year this year, and that's all I'm going to say. As for what I personally hope to achieve in 2024, that's a bit tricky. I've always been a bit of a pessimist, so envisioning my future tends to turn into some sort of doomer fan fiction. But I can share one thing I'm really eager to pursue this year, and that's therapy. I believe it could be like a crucial outlet for me, a place where I can work on fostering a more positive mindset while making, yeah. See, it's because I'm fucking reading a script and I don't. Okay, so for future reference, making a more scripted video for me probably shouldn't be just making a script and reading it. While making these videos allows me to express my thoughts, I think that there's a lot to gain from sharing them with someone who can offer guidance and support in a more proven structural environment. As I look ahead to 2024, one of my primary goals is to regain control over my thoughts. In 2023, I noticed that I increasingly relied on ChatGPT, and it felt like I've leaned too heavily on it. This reliance on technology has been one of the most significant changes in my life over the past year. It feels almost as if I've like sold my brain to ChatGPT, and I'm not happy about it because I no longer feel like I have original thoughts. It's like I've lost touch with my own thinking, and that's incredibly frustrating. In the coming year, I want to change that. I plan to read, more particularly delving into philosophy and ideals. I also aim to gain I also aim to become more socially active and work on improving my physical fitness. To be honest, one of my longest standing challenges has been approaching women due to my fear of making them uncomfortable, which might stem from my own discomfort with myself. I've struggled for a long time with approaching women, mainly because I've been afraid to make them uncomfortable. Am I just. Okay, this is a really shitty script, but I'm reading it anyway. Truth is, I haven't been comfortable with myself either. I just said that, right? Truth is, I haven't been comfortable with myself either, so a major goal for me is to find that self assuredness, to be at ease with who I am. It's challenging because I'm not entirely sure who I was before all of this. I've been questioning if all of this is actually me. For a while now, I felt like I've become someone else entirely. Yet it's challenging because once again, I'm not even sure who I was before. Perhaps the most significant change I seek to try. Fuck! Oh my god. Perhaps the most significant change I seek is to trust my own thoughts again. Over time, I've become someone who constantly questions every single idea that crosses my mind. I've even found myself doubting whether that my thoughts genuinely represented my beliefs, or if they're just regurgitations of things I've encountered elsewhere. It's essential for me to explore and understand the true nature of my thoughts, to distinguish between my authentic beliefs and external influences that may have shaped my thinking. It's essential for me to explore and understand the true nature of my thoughts, to distinguish between my authentic beliefs and external influences that may have shaped my thinking. Okay, I get that now. So, yeah, there's a couple words about the new year in my thoughts. I'm going to be spending the new year with friends, enjoying the moment. So I guess at the end of the day, it's the most important thing. Oh my god, this script is stupid. Okay, here's what I'm saying. It's New Year's. I'm going to be spending the night, the countdown with my friends at my friend's house. So that's really the most important thing, is to be surrounded by the people you are friends with, I guess. Um, I'm hoping that 2024 gives us all a better year than 2023 gave us. And with that, I'm saying goodbye. Oh, and this is a new hat I got. This is a new hat. Anyway, goodbye. Wrong button.